All right, Colts 4-game winning streak comes to a close in Pittsburgh, 27-17. They lose. I want to circle a huge play that I thought really totally turned the game into 180, and that was the T.J. Watt strip early in that second quarter. Colts 13-play touchdown drive, 14-play drive they were on with that fake punt in there. I think if you score there, you might break Pittsburgh, frankly, with just all the turmoil and all the stuff they had been dealing with leading into Sunday's game. I think it was a very antsy crowd if you're able to jump on them early. And that T.J. Watt play, the one-on-one rep, the first down pass rush, what a play, beating Braden Smith, and then that strip and that recovery, just a hell of an effort by him. And I think that just started the avalanche. Then Daniel Jones throws a pick on the next series, probably his worst interception of the year. And from there, I thought Pittsburgh just feasted from a front seven standpoint. A lot of questions about the usage of Jonathan Taylor I got from fans. This is Shane Steichen. You know, he's going to be a throw-to-score, run-to-win guy. 8 carries for Taylor in the first half. I think his long was 6 yards. And then in the third quarter, I think he had 6 more carries. Kind of the game still in doubt at that point. And his long was 9 yards. So when I say Pittsburgh kind of whipped Indy up front, I mean it from a pass rush standpoint with Alex Highsmith, with T.J. Watt, but also from a run defense standpoint. They did an outstanding job in limiting Taylor. And then with more on the plate of Daniel Jones, I think you saw just some rocky moments from him. And really, we haven't seen that here in 2025 from the Colts quarterback. Trade deadline-wise on Tuesday, I still point to that pass rush. I still think you need some help there. And we'll see what the urgency looks like with a deadline at 4 o'clock. I think you see in the 2 losses for the Colts this season when you can have a 4-5-man rush that looks like what the Rams did, Steelers did. Try to get a little bit of juice into that front. Latu had a moment or two on Sunday. You need more of it. Because if there is a little blueprint, it is kind of this with the Colts. All right, what happens when you play the 4- and 5-man teams that have effective rushes, and then, veteran quarterback that protects the football, the road environments, again, is that something? Still at 7-2, 1 game certainly doesn't define you, but something to keep an eye on moving forward. And really, that's about it. I thought your defense hung in there. Good to see Jalen Jones back. Hopefully his injury late in that game wasn't too severe at all. So Colts 7-2, now off to Berlin, take on the Falcons. Little urgency there at Kansas City, coming out of the bye week. A lot of AFC South games in November and December and January. So you definitely don't want a 2-game losing streak going into your bye. Kevin Bowen signing off here. Again, this video brought to you by Indiana Donor Network and Donate Life Indiana, reminding you to say yes to organ donation. Be a hero, save a life. 107.5 The Fan for the latest.